Well, today we are beyond excited to welcome back a dear friend of the show and now a three-time guest, the legendary Mac Powell. You know him as the unmistakable voice of Third Day, and just when we thought it couldn't get any better, the band has officially announced their 30th anniversary tour kicking off in 26. Third Day is reuniting to celebrate three incredible decades of ministry and music that has impacted millions. Mac, thank you so much for chatting with me.
Man, pleasure to be with you once again. I don't think I realized this was the third time. Do I get some kind of like some
Trophy.
yeah ring or
Yeah,
something?
it's in the mail. It's in the mail. So, a few weeks ago, I guess maybe a week or two ago, Third Day on your socials started posting these videos, these messages, not giving much information away, and everyone was wondering what you guys were up to. Obviously, knew something was going on. I read some of the comments. There was speculation you guys were doing a cruise, maybe a new Third Day album, new versions of your songs. But no, you guys announced a 30th anniversary tour starting in 2026 with Zach Williams. Mac, as a huge, longtime Third Day fan, I'm really super pumped and excited.
Thank you.
So why now? And what made you all want to come together again?
Hey, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You are a fan. It's we when we were done touring, when we did our farewell tour in 2018. Thankfully, the band. I don't like using the term break up because we didn't break up. It
Right.
was sort of like just being done. And thankfully we were still friends and still loved each other and had great memories, but it had been a long time. It had been almost 25 years of being a band, and everybody just kind of had different things they wanted to do. And so but I always felt, and I think I can speak for the other guys, that I wanted to do something again someday. I knew that we would never, and never say never, but never be a full time band again, but do something, do a festival, do a cruise, maybe a small tour. And so as we started kind of talking about that a couple of years ago, Mark Lee and myself, who started the band, we just kind of got together, he and I, and kind of talked through what we would want the tour to look like, who would we want to have out on the tour, and so we reached out to David and Mark, our drummer David and Ty, our drummer and bass player, just to see if they would be able to, because everybody got went and got real jobs once the band was over with.
Yeah.
And so, you can't just stop that. But in conversations with them and some with other people, we figured out that, that we could, and I always felt we had gotten some offers in the past to do some things, but it just never felt right to me. And a couple of years back, maybe even longer than that, I thought 2026 feels right. That's 30 years of Third Day, and we could celebrate the first record and a lot of music after that. And so, in all those conversations of trying to see if it can work out, we were able to work it out. So I'm very thankful.
Yeah. So, what can fans expect from this tour?
Well, it's going to be a lot of music. I don't know if this is bad to say, but we actually are contractually playing 2 hours, at least 2 hours, which we've
Okay.
never done before. We've always had I don't like singing for a long time.
Yeah.
So you're going to hear a lot of music in this tour, and there'll be a core group of songs that we go to and play that we will probably play every night. I mean, we can't not play God of Wonders. We can't
Right.
play Cry Out to Jesus. We can't not play Show Me Your Glory and those kind of songs. But I think there's too many songs. Can't play them all. So there's definitely going to be a core group of songs that everybody's hopefully will know and love. But then there's going to be some songs that we rotate in and out every night
Yeah.
that are fan favorites.
You can do several medleys too.
Yeah, we probably will. We probably will. When I'm doing solo stuff, I often, if I have a long set, I'll take requests and I'll try to play what I can remember, which is
Yeah.
not a lot. But that's a good chance to have people hear little snippets of a chorus of a song they want to hear, because it is tough to get to everybody's favorites, and so we may do some of that as well.
Yeah. Now, question that I kept reading on your all socials: will there be any new music from you guys?
That's a great question. I'm not sure. I don't right now. The answer is no. I don't think so. However, I've been watching some music documentaries lately, um, and it's kind of inspiring me. So who knows? We might get some thoughts. We may try to get in the studio and see if we can find something happen. In the
I
air.
mean, at least give us, a little EP or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
There's no plans for that right now. I just put out a record in October, so I'm still kind of working on that. In the music, I got a brand new single called "The 99" that's coming out, and I'll probably have another single after that. So it's kind of interesting trying to juggle the two different things. But there's no plans for it, but I wouldn't mind trying.
Yeah. Yeah. So, speaking of your solo journey, how's God continuing to move through that?
Well, he's continuing to really encourage me and help me to understand more and more every day his faithfulness, his goodness, his kindness to us. Every day I pray. I did this morning saying, Lord, you're so good. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to still do this and sing about you. I did an interview 30, 45 minutes ago, and they asked, what do you love about touring? Of course, there's some tough things. That's especially the older I get, the actually, driving and flying,
Mhm.
all that's and waiting in airports and all that stuff. That's stuff's taken a little bit more of a toll than it was when I was a younger man. But the thing that I love most about it is just still getting to share my faith and talk about Jesus through music, and so I'm very thankful.
Yeah. Now, going back to the Conspiracy #5 album, are you bringing back the blonde for the tour?
I should.
Yeah, you
I'm
should.
getting a lot more gray, so maybe I just turn the gray into to the blonde.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You should. Well, Mac, you're going to need to freshen up on some of your music, and I've seen some clips where you said in your shows that you'll take requests, and you kind of like, oh my gosh, let me see if I can remember the lyrics. And so we're going to help you with that right now. We got some songs throughout your catalog that I want to give you some lyrics and see if you can remember these songs. And these songs you'll probably sing because some of them are third day staples. The first song is Nothing at All, and it goes like this: on and on and on and on and on she goes. Where she stops, no one really knows. What's the rest of that one?
Everybody's got a problem, so it seems that she ain't afraid of telling me.
Yeah, I got that one. Alien is the next one, and it says, just like the alien, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Oh God, no idea. Just like the alien, I'm a stranger in a strange land. I have no idea.
Just like the fatherless, I'm in need of someone to take my hands. Just like the widow, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, wow, that's a good lyric. I like that.
Wonder who wrote that.
Yeah, man, it was a long time ago.
Sky falls down. You say, people talking like it's the end of time. I look up to the heavens for a sign.
Now, Mark Lee wrote that one, but I think I can remember people talking like it's the end of time. Uh, what's the next word? Couple of words. Give me a hint.
Everybody's.
Everybody searching for a sign. Uh, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it's actually everybody's looking at me, but I won't be deceived or afraid because I know that the sun is on its way.
I was in the wrong place of the song. Sorry about that. I'm telling you, I haven't sang these songs in forever.
Come together. You can all call me crazy for the things that I might say.
You can all call me crazy for the things that I might say. You can laugh all you want to, yeah. I know there will come a day when we all will come together. Let the
Yeah.
Lord lead our way. There is nothing that we can't do. There is nothing we can't face. We got to come together because in the end we can make it all right. I can't believe I remember that.
See, and when I was looking up these lyrics, the website said you can laugh all you want to, and it specifically says yeah. So if you don't have that yeah in there,
I
it
know.
makes the song not good.
That
So,
drives me crazy when people add those little things.
next song is I Believe. You say, I believe in a faith that's strong, and I believe in a hope that carries on.
I believe in a faith that's strong. Well, I believe in a hope that carries on. I believe in these things and more, but most of all, I believe in love. Is that right?
There you go. That's right. Yeah. All
Man,
right.
you were throwing it back.
Last one. Your love is like a river. You say, when this cruel world tears us apart, your love is like a river flowing from my heart. When sharpened words have left their scars.
Your love is like a river running through my heart. Uh, and it's overflowing and showing us all how deep and how wide is your love. Is that right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
It never stops. It
It's,
never, or it
it's
rages on.
it rages on. Your love is like a river flowing from my heart.
There you go. Well, good job. Yeah. There, I don't know how many of those songs.
I have forgotten more words than I remember. That's the truth.
So what you're saying is it's going to take several rehearsals to get these lyrics down before you go out there.
It's going to take several rehearsals and a magic little thing called a confidence monitor. It's a little TV screen right in front of me that nobody can see that has those lyrics.
Right. Right. Yeah. What your bandmates need to do, like some nights, is put the goofy lyrics on there and you just sing them.
Oh man, they probably will.
Yeah.
It's like Anchorman. I'm going to sing what's on the teleprompter.
Well, Mac, we got third day coming up. What is next for you, and how can our viewers and listeners keep up with you?
Yeah, well, you can keep up with me with, of course, with socials on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. Mac Powell, and you can go to macpowell.com. It's got all the dates. Everywhere I'm going, I've got a handful of things through the summer. I've got a big fall tour coming out that I haven't even announced yet. It's so interesting to me. I've got the spring tour with Third Day. It just announced, and it's not until March of next year.
I know it.
Fall tour that starts in October, I think, and it's not even announced yet. So it's two other great artists that I get to go out with, and I'm excited about that for the fall in October and November. So yeah, lots of touring still ahead for me.
Nice. And you guys, when you go out on tour next spring, are you going to have any old school merch that you'll be selling?
Yeah, I would assume we're going to have some things that is kind of the what's the word? Not antique, but the vintage.
There you go.
Shirts. Yeah,
antique sounds so old.
well, vintage is cooler.
Yeah, that's right. Well, to wrap up, I'd like to see if you'd be willing to share something that God's been doing in your life recently that would help build our viewers and our listeners' faith.
Man, I've been very blessed with family recently. My wife and I, at the end of July, we celebrate 29 years of marriage, and we have 5 amazing kids, and we're together now on vacation, and I get to bring a lot of them out on the road with me. On the spring Mac Powell solo tour, the I Love Jesus tour, there's 8 of us in our family if you include my son-in-law, and I got to take 5. There were 5 out of 8 of us on the road together. Scout, my oldest, plays bass for me. Her husband's my drummer and tour manager. Cash, my son, was playing rhythm guitar for me. They're all going to be out with me in the fall. Emmanuel, my youngest son, was working merchandise and came out and sang a song with me. So it just being able to do this and take family out, and especially in the spring, there were more people that I was taking with me than leaving at home. And that's like a good little shot in the arm for me. It just encourages me to keep going on and to be able to share this with my family. Because, when they were younger and little, they couldn't really go out very much. They had school and, baseball and all the things that they had going on. And now that they can join me more, it's really a thing that God's blessed me with.
That's good. Now, your daughter played with you at the K-Love Awards, correct? On that little medley?
Yeah.
It's awesome. And that was just, I guess, a little hint and a clue that something was brewing, because you did throwback Third Day songs in that little set.
Yeah. I got to honor Steve Hennalong, who wrote God of Wonders, and this year celebrates 65 years of that song. And course, my good friend Michael W. Smith wrote Agnus Dei, and Third Day,
Yeah.
we made that one of our songs, and 35 years of that song. So it was kind of crazy
Wow.
to be able to do those old school things, but it was really trying to honor them.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, Mac, we're very excited as the Christian Music Guys 30-year anniversary tour. It's going to be awesome. 2 hours. Hopefully your voice can hold up all those
So,
nights.
Hey, Cody, tell me what you want to hear. First of all, what city are you coming to see us? And
Oh,
second, what
Lord.
do you want to hear?
Well, I currently live in Florida, but I would love to go
So
to.
we're kicking off the tour in Florida. We have 4 dates of the first week of the tour in Florida, so you better come see it.
Yeah, yeah. My favorite Third Day song is "I've Always Loved You." That's
Mm.
my go-to. I love that song. That whole album is my favorite. To be
Yeah,
honest with you, Time.
yeah,
But
mine too.
yeah,
I love
it's all good though.
I
Yeah,
love that record. We're gonna
yeah,
definitely play at least part of that song.
yeah. Cool.